The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Got him! Got him! Got him! Yeah, D! Yeah, D! Woo! 368! There you go, 368! It's hot! It's hot!
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
368! It's hot! It's hot!
Dalton now to pass. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the the ground. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flusher, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Zone. 26. Come out.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
There you go, 368.
Second down, Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Andy Dalton steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey. They go 368.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Andy Dalton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From midfield here, Dalton. And he finds Tyler Croft. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And Dalton to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They go 368.
To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Dalton's going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Go. We're good.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Passing, it's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. And Dalton will just sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Dalton sets up play action. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter three.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big three-point play right there, couldn't it?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now. Going to throw again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike. Hold.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, check 26. 158. Next one. That's fine, yeah. Jumbo!
Rodgers to throw on second down. Open man right side is Sharp. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Dalton now to pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
368.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
18.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Zoom. Hey, Mike.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Again, here's Bernard. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
There you go, 368.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
319!
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Inside. Right, left. Go to 50. We are going.
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Carl Lawson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Rodgers. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
26.
On third down, Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Andy Dalton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, Even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.